This video is for my buddy Mikey over at Philly Drone Life. He had a question about lights and he's thinking about changing his lighting because he goes live a lot. He's in the same position I'm in where you're not working with a lot of room. Listen, if you guys are interested in drones, checking out drone footage, he's definitely an up and coming channel for sure. He just has that energy about him. He's definitely going places. Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sopniewski. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. In this video, I'll be reviewing a Deep Parabolic Softbox by Mivitar. Now, the reason that I'm reviewing this is because I want to replace the Aputure Light Dome Mini that I'm working with now. It's the Mark 1. It's the one that has the spikes sticking out of it. Many times I've hit my face on these spikes, and one time I hit it really hard, and it was a good thing I was wearing my glasses at the time because I could have really done some serious damage to my eye. And I'm like, that's it, I'm done with this, because one day I'm gonna catch my eye on this and I'm not gonna have my glasses on. So this really needs to go. So I went on Amazon just browsing around to see what had good reviews, and more importantly, what was a small form factor and what was cheap. And I landed on this one called the Mivitar. So I went on YouTube to see, different videos about it, to see what other people thought about it. Not a single video could I find about this Deep Parabolic Softbox. So I said to myself, I have to get that one. That one is all about me. I'll be the first one to review it. This way I can say I was the first, and this is what it looks like. So it still has that nice small form factor. It still has a bunch of different levels of diffusion. It's a Bowens mount, so you are going to need a light with a Bowens mount to accommodate this. And in a minute, I'm gonna show you how to set it up, because if you've never set something like this up before, it's a little scary. You think you're going to break it, but you're not. I'll walk you through that in just a little bit. Comes with everything you need. It comes with a bag in case you need to transport the light on location, and it comes of course with an egg crate diffuser, which is really great. Now what these egg crate diffusers do is they focus your light on a particular area. Let's say the subject of your video. Right now I'm the subject of the video. It's focusing the light on me and not allowing it to really spill onto the background. Now this may not translate too well because I am in a corner of a room, so we're not going to get that much depth there, but if I was further out, the background would be significantly darker and I would be well lit. It also comes with two different diffusion sheets. Now one is a little thinner and has a pattern running through it. This one would be the one that you would use for video. There's another diffuser. This one is significantly thicker. There's no pattern running through it. This is one you would use for photography. So if you wanted to stick this on the softbox when you're using flash photography, that's what they're promoting this one for. But I do like how nice and soft the light looks with this one, so I've been using this one for my key light on video anyway. First let me say, it's really well made, okay? It's high quality. I've worked with several softboxes, and I have to say that the Aperture is a high quality product, as is this. They both feel very sturdy. The material that's on them is thick. They both have that reflective interior, which you would need to get good and full lighting. They also have attachments in the center here. So if you wanted to, say, put a different level of diffusion inside of here, or if you wanted to add CTO in there, you would be able to hook that up inside of your light to change the color temperature of the light for your shot. The thing that I really like about this, besides the fact that there's no spikes to hurt yourself on, the outside rim is Velcro. So when you're putting on the different layers of diffusion or the grid, it just goes on with the Velcro. You're done with it. You can just rip it off, making setup and rip down or tear down a lot easier. So when you get it, it just comes out of the bag looking like this. And if you've never worked with these before, and you go to snap these into place, you're gonna be worried that you're gonna break them because you're like, oh my gosh, am I doing it right? Trust me, you're not going to break them. All of this stuff is metal. The ring itself, the Bowens mount, is all metal. The rods that are in there are metal as well. So you're holding the softbox just like that. These little steel rods, you just pick them up like that, and you just lift it a little bit, and you just boom, snap it into place. And you would do that with each and every single rod. Boom, just snapping it into place. Again, for those of you that have never worked with these, if you want to do teardown, the only thing that you would need to do to disassemble this, so you wanted to squish it back and put it back in the bag, to put these rods down, you would just, again, pull up that rod just a little bit, and there's like a little clasp right here. You push that down, and that is going to collapse the softbox. But let me go ahead, set the whole thing up. I'm gonna throw it on my key light and then get some beautiful lighting. That's safe. This is why you need diffusion. This is just a light shining on me. Just a light, there's no diffusion whatsoever. The minute you put up a little bit of diffusion, look how much softer that light is. What a world of difference. You can actually see me, there's definition in me, I'm not blown out. Even if you're using a simple house light to light yourself, you need to diffuse it with a shower curtain, a sheet, a pillowcase, something to soften the light, just to make it so it's making you look good. Okay, I understand it looks terrible, but I have it like this for a reason. I'm going to show you how easy it is to put this diffusion on. There's Velcro on the outside of the diffusion material, and being that there's Velcro here, all you have to do to get this on is just Velcro it directly here. Now, if you're wanting to use the egg crate diffuser as well, leave a little room so that you can fit that on there and accommodate that diffusion too. I have the one layer of diffusion on. I have my light, my Godox SL60 set to 10%. I have the light out of position at about 2 o'clock, and if I'm stretching out my hand almost completely out, I can just touch the front of the softbox. Okay, so let's put on the egg crate diffuser as well. And this too has the Velcro on the edges, so it's just really easy to put on and even easier to just rip on off. I haven't touched any of the settings in the camera, but I see that I'm seriously underexposed, so that egg crate really did its job. It's focusing all of the light on me. You see how little bit of light is actually spilling onto the background. So what I'm going to do is increase the lighting of the light so that I'm properly exposed. I put my Andy Cine monitor on, so it's a much bigger picture than the side monitor on the camera. I have zebras on, and there's nothing on my face that's overexposed at all. I mean, there's things in the image that are overexposed. The hair light, part of my little ring light right here, but other than that, like if I hold my hand up, I have zebras here, so I feel like maybe because it's a deeper softbox, I don't know. It seems like it's a cleaner light. Like it's a much cleaner light on me, and I don't know if the egg crate design, I don't know how an egg crate design could be better than another though, but I will say this, compared to the Aperture, this whole area is significantly darker with this egg crate diffuser than I had with the Aputure Light Dome Mini for sure. So the light is definitely hyper focused on me and not really spilling off into the background. It could also be that it's a larger depth than the Aputure Light Dome Mini. And here's the Aputure Light Dome Mini. I mean, you can see how super small it is. Let's actually go ahead and measure it, shall we? It's like 8 inches. 8 inches of depth. So that's not really good. When you're diffusing your light, the further away your diffusion is, the softer that light source is going to be, and the prettier the light is going to be, the better it's going to be to wrap around the subject. So in other words, when wrap around, it means a softer fall off to the shadow side of the face. Why there's nothing about Mivitar on YouTube. It baffles my mind, because this is a really great product. For 99 bucks, I absolutely 100% recommend this product. And of course, I'm going to leave a link down in the description box. It is an affiliate link. So if you purchase from that link or any of the links below, it does help to support my channel, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Well, that's going to be a wrap on the Mivitar Deep Parabolic Softbox. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, please wear your sunblock and call your mom and dad just to say how much you love them.